Everybody, welcome. This is Chris Cox for another Kiss guitar lesson. Today we're going to go way back to 1977, Love Gun album, Kiss, Christine 16. Thanks guys for voting in the poll. Christine 16 won by a hair, so we're going to do that today, and the tuning for this is going to be standard tuning, so if you want to play along with myself or the album, tune to standard, and here we go, Christine 16. Alright, so the intro starts off with just an open low E string. We're doing this. So, I'm not fretting anywhere. I'm just, playing the open low E string. But you can kind of see I'm muting everything with my hand over here to keep the string noise down. So you can kind of see how I'm laying my fingers back across the strings to mute. So from there, the riff goes. Okay, let's go over that part. So we're going to go down here to the 9th fret, and we're going to be playing the D, G, and B string. So we're going to take our first finger here and bar across those 3 strings. So we're going to play, and then you're going to grab the 10th fret of the B string and go. So basically, once you down strum, lift up your middle finger, and then so we have this. Now this one we're going to shift up a whole step, still going to bar our finger across the 7th fret of the D, G, and B string. This time we're going to add our 3rd finger in here, so we're going to do a. So that's going to be 1 down strum. You're going to put your middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string, and your ring finger is going to be on the 9th fret of the D string. So we have, so down strum, then it repeats again. The first chord we learned. The next part is going to be a, okay, so that's going to be a D5 power chord. And that's the 5th fret of the A string, 7th fret of the D string. We're doing a 2 down strums. Then we're going to go here to a G sharp 5 chord, and that's going to be 4th fret of the low E, 6th fret of the A, and then it's, and you're sliding into the A5 power chord, which is going to be 5th fret of the low E, 7th fret of the A. So it's a slide, it's 1 strum, slide into the A, 1 more strum, and then we're going to come back up here and play the single note of the G on the low E string, that's the 3rd fret, and then the E note on the 2nd fret of the D string. So let's play that riff slowly. Repeats again. Alright, so we got the intro riff down, and that's also the chorus. So we've learned a huge part of the song already. So let's go ahead and do the verses. So I'm going to play those slow for you, so it's real similar. Alright, so come down very similar to what we did before, but we're going to again bar across the 9th fret of the D, G, and B string, and we're going to play this. So similar to what we learned before, we do a couple strums down just on the 9th fret, but then we're going to add the 11th fret of the D string with our ring finger, and then our middle finger is going to be here on the 10th fret of the B. So we do a, and then pick the fingers up. I'm going to shift up 2 frets, play the same thing. So again, a couple strums down on the 7th fret. Now if you notice, and something I'm going to start trying to incorporate in my lessons, is the importance of playing, you know, obviously the right notes, but being able to mute the other notes we're not supposed to play. That's really a key to being a really accurate, you know, clean guitar player, to really let the notes sing. So you can kind of see I'm taking my thumb here and I'm allowing that, you know, the thumb should be able to move freely, you know, across the top of the neck and to the back if you're making, you know, large bar chords. But I'm taking my thumb and I'm resting it on the low E and A string so that those strings don't ring. So when I play this chord, so we do this. If I accidentally hit one of those strings, then I've got it taken care of because I got my thumb across it muting. So we'll keep talking about that as we do lessons. So then we come up here to the A5, so that's going to be open A string. Your first finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the D. You're going to do and that's going to be switching a couple downstrokes from here to the open A and the 4th fret of the D string. So we'll play what we have so far. So we have G to D. So again, this is going to be, we're going to call this our rock G chord, because we're going to leave out this major third. So that's the, you know, if we normally play that nice big full chord, but in rock, you know, that major third kind of, you know, sounds kind of funny. So we're going to just mute that by layering our middle finger across the A string. So the, you know, the notes you're actually going to ring out are going to be low E, D, G, and B. So we have, hear the difference? Sounds better when we take that major third out. So we have, so it's a down, up, and then one strum on the D, which is going to be open D string, 2nd fret of the G, and 3rd fret of the B. So we have, we're going to go back and play that riff again. Then that's going to be how we resolve back to the chorus. So it's just same chord we learned earlier, the G, two strums on the D, but we're going to come back and finish with the A. And that's going to be open A string, 2nd fret of the D, and G string. And then we come back to the main riff. So the 2nd verse is no different than the 1st verse. So if you learned everything in the 1st verse, then you have the 2nd verse down. After the 2nd verse, we go into the guitar solo. So we're going to break that down now. So the first thing we're doing, we're going to be focusing here on the G string. And we're going to go and you know, you're just basically, you're plucking the note, but you're quickly sliding down here to the 9th fret of the G. So I'm starting at about the 3rd fret when I start that slide. So you pick, and then when you get it down here to the 9th, you're going to pick again. And then you're going to do some vibrato. So, and then from there, we're going to go all the way down to the 14th fret of the G. So we have this so far. And then we're going to do this lick. So let's go over that. So we're again here on the G string. This is going to be the 11th fret of the G. We're doing about a half bend. So it's not a full bend. A full bend would be, you know, to this note. We're bending to this note. So we're going to do a bend up on the 11th fret of the G. Stop the note. And then come back and just play the 11th fret. So you bend up on the first one, come back, pluck, 9th fret of the G, 7th fret of the G. So we have this. Then we're going to do this again. Another bend, but it's going to be a little bit bigger. You're going to actually bend up to the next note. So you bend up again, up, come back down, 9th fret, 7th fret. So let's play that slow. And then we're going to slide from, on the D string, we're going to switch to the D string from the 7th to the 9th. So we're going to go back to the 7. And then we're going to repeat again. Same slide. Now we're going to do this. Now we got a little bit of a jump right there, but we'll get to that just in a second. So we do a just kind of the same technique we just learned. We bend up, about a half step bend, come back down, play the note again, go to the 9th fret. So and then we're going to do a full bend here, and then come back. So, but this time we're not going to come back down. We're going to bend up, and then go to the 11th fret to the 9th fret of the G. So we have this. And then we're going to resolve here on the 15th fret of the B string. We're going to do and that's, you know, full bend up and some vibrato on the end. Okay, let's play what we have so far. The slide to the 9th fret of the G, to the 14th fret, and we have this lick. Again, there's a slide. Now from there we're coming to the B5 power chord and we're playing this. And that's just going to be 7th fret of the low E to the 9th fret of the A, just B5. And we're going to play this. Oops. I'll play that again for you. Okay, so the first part of that, we're going to do a hammer on, or you can pluck this. You can pluck it or hammer on there, but you're going to go 12 to 14 on the D string, to the 12th fret of the G, to the 14th fret of the G. So we have, and then we're going to bend. And when you do that bend and you come back down, you're going to pull off to the 12th fret of the G. Or you can pluck that. And you repeat that again. And that's going to be 14, 12 to the 14 on the D string. And we do a, and that's going to be 14th fret of the D to the 12th fret, so we do, and then we finish here on the 14th fret of the A, and then we do 14, 12, 10, and then slide from the 12 to the 14 on the A. So we have, or you can do, you can hammer on there or just do, or a slide, either way you want to do that. So you can incorporate your own kind of style into this if you want. So let's play that part again. So we have vibrato. Oops. And then it just you can hold that note until the solo resolves, and then you go back into the. Okay, so as we are completing the song, there's an outro solo, and there's a little fill right before we start that, and that is going to sound like this. So this is as the song is ending. So we're going to do a bend here on the 9th fret of the G. We're going to full bend up and then just let that note ring and bring it back down. So, and then we're going to come here to the 7th fret of the D string and do a bend. Again, a big bend, a full bend. And then we're going to come here to the 6th fret of the D, back to the 7th fret of the D. So we have you can hammer on that note if you want, and then back to the 6th fret of the D. Now the outro solo is real similar to the first time through. We're going to slide to that on the G string to the 9th fret, to the 14th, but we're going to play this and hold that. So same technique, same notes. We're just going to resolve on a different note. So we're going to go. This is the 11th fret of the G. I bend up, stop the note, 11th fret of the G to the 9th fret. So we have to the 7th fret. Nice little bend here on the 9th fret of the G, back to the 9th, back to the 7th, and then you're going to end on the 9th. And you can slide or hammer on or just pluck it. So we have, that's the first time. All this will repeat. We come back, slide again, and we go. Now this one, we're starting here on the 14th fret of the G string. We're doing a, so again, a full bend, or partial bend. Actually, I think that is a full bend on that. So we bend up, come back, pluck the 14th fret, 12th fret of the G, 14th fret of the D. And then we're going to play these notes again. It's going to be 14, 12 on the G, and then to the 14th on the D. So we have this. And then you're going to switch down here to the 15th fret of the B and do a, so I bend up with some nice wide vibrato. Then it all repeats again. And that is the entire guitar solo. I will say this, if you guys, this is a harmony solo, so there is a second harmony lead part with this. I'm not going to show it on this video because I probably figure most of you guys are playing just as a single guitar player. But if you guys want me to do a lesson on the harmony part, just put it in the comments. Hey, Chris, we'd like to see the harmony guitar solo breakdown as well, and I will make a video of that if I get enough people that are interested. So that is Chris16. Everybody, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.